online shopping sales in the country edged up 0.9% from a year earlier in May, mainly driven by rising demand for food products and relevant services.
올해 5월 국내 온라인 쇼핑 거래액이 전년 동월 대비 0.9% 소폭 증가했으며 이는 식료품 및 음식 서비스 상품군의 수요가 늘어난 데 따른 것으로 분석됩니다. Okay, this time we're talking about online shopping sales.
Yeah, the value of online shopping transactions stood at 22.49 trillion won in May. That is up 197 billion won from a year earlier, according to statistics. The growth was led by a sharp increase in demand for food services, which jumped 14.2%. And online sales of food and beverages also advanced 5.6% compared to the year before.
I myself use online services quite a lot, whether it's food services or groceries or just, shopping in general. But when you do order food online, you have to order at least a certain amount. So I can only imagine how the sales would go up with online sale purchases.
And I think there's more companies that offer the services as well. And I think from a consumer standpoint as well, I think it takes a little bit of trust to believe in the system because when you're receiving food, especially fresh foods, there's the moment of doubt when you first hear about it. You're going to have some doubts of, well, is the food going to be fresh? Are they going to give me something that's of quality product rather than me picking it myself? You have your doubts about getting it, but once you've tried it and you receive it once and kind of oh, okay, well, this isn't so bad. It's actually convenient. Then you're probably more likely to use the service again. So I kind of feel like there probably is a period of adjustment, much like buying anything online. Back in the day when you first thought of, giving a company your credit card number to purchase something. Oh, is that safe? I mean, what if I get scammed? And once you get past that initial phase, I think, everyone kind of gets on board.
Yeah, definitely. Word of mouth is important. Quality control, I think, is really well done in Korea. So I guess that's why all these companies are doing so well, because the quality is pretty good.
And also, there's been so many times where you receive something and you might not have been satisfied with it, but they're so good at taking it back or, replacing it for you free of charge. So the services in that way as well, it gains more trust. And I think that it's natural that over a period of time, I think we're still in that phase where they're gaining trust and more people are using online services.
Yep. Well, online shopping sales in May actually edged up a little bit from the same period a year ago. So to edge up.
Yeah, when you edge up, then it's a very small amount. So it's something that might not be that noticeable. So it's not like it jumped up. It just kind of went up a little bit, just an edge. And, we use this in sports, especially sports casting and sports broadcasting. If you win a game by a small amount, let's say the LG Twins beat the Hanwha Eagles 5-4, then because it's only 5-4 by one run, we might say they edged them 5-4. Whereas you wouldn't say, they edged them 10-2, right? Because it's such a large amount. But if it's a small amount that they win by, then we would use edged in that way.
What if there was a big difference, like 10-2 or something? What verb would you normally use?
There's
many,
a lot. He could say
smashed or something.
They killed them, they destroyed them, they slaughtered them. All sorts of different. It opens up a lot.
Yeah. In any other context, those verbs are quite scary. But in sports, it's very good because it means
fun.
It is
colorful. It gives you a certain image of, and I guess maybe in a fearful way because it's something that you don't want to happen to you. You don't want to get killed. You don't want to be destroyed.
Right.
But
when in sports, it's
when you lose by that much, then that is a situation that you don't want to happen to you.
네, 스포츠에서 압승을 할 때는 이렇게 다채로운 동사들 쓸 수 있고요. 그 다음에는 정말 겨우겨우 우승을 했을 때는 이 edge라는 동사, EDGA, 그냥 they edged 이렇게 아까 쓰시더라고요. They edged The game, did you say?
They edged the other team.
Oh, they edged the other team. Oh, that's how you use it in sports. Interesting. 여기 이제 비즈니스 뉴스에서는요. The figures edged up. That means they went up by a little margin. You can also say inched up. Same thing. And what about relevant?
Something that's relevant is worth knowing. It holds a worthiness, and it's something that you should consider. So if it's a relevant piece of information, then this is something that I need to know or should know. As an example, if somebody is relevant, then they're worth knowing. They're not just a nobody, they're a somebody.
Exactly. Relevant라는 것은 이제 굉장히 다양한 컨텍스트에서 쓰기는 하지만 관련이 있는 이라는 뜻이 있습니다. So relevant services would be services related to food. So in this case anyway. So relevant information 그러면은 이제 관련이 있는 유의미한 그런 정보가 되겠죠.
It's not the exact same word. There are some differences in its use, but a word that I think of is significant. It's something that, it matters. And, there are some differences to the usage of how you would use it, but, something that is significant is often relevant.
All right. Well, here's the headline again. Online shopping sales in the country edged up 0.9% from a year earlier in May, mainly driven by rising demand for food products and relevant services.